Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. But to be honest, the mage is pretty bad. Alright everyone, welcome back. Let us go right on into it. I did a lot of exploring in the last video. So that's part of the nail right there, huh? No, that is the nail. So it's barreled down deeper in. But yeah, I did a lot of exploring last video. So we are going to continue into the crossroads. Why are y'all doing this?
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Alright. For a second there, I thought I was dead. Alright, that was by accident. Yeah, it looks like the walls are trying to attack me.
HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her.
Wait, okay. Explain yourself, Marshall.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
Well, you may not be able to save everybody, but you certainly can't save people who don't want to be saved. Now, I'm sorry, but if you would have took me down there with you, I could have handled the board. I've been handling them so far. So you ain't have to die. That is, if you did die. So you were stupid. Oh boy. More of these things. No! That was close. Alright. More? An astral spike? I wonder what that is. The hiss is here. Whatever it was, it damaged her HRA.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
Wow, look at how dark the hiss is in here. It's so thick. What is that? No, she was corrupted?
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye. Inverted is made right.
I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
I'm running out. How dare you? Go out there and die for me, boy. Who do you think you used to be before you were born? Hey, who's been fighting? Oh, former sent some help. Okay. Former sent some help. I could use a sniper right now, so you gotta help me out. Marshall, again. We can talk this through. Yes, sir. Alright, where is she? Marshall, let's talk
Out
this
of
through.
ammo.
What? Certainly not true. Certainly not true. Look at how many bombs she's throwing. Alright, that's it. Yeah, how you like it? Get away from me. What's in here? Maybe if... Nope. Her coming in here does not help anything. Wait. There. Now, how do we stop, how do we actually save Marshall while she's trapped? She's not trapped. No, Marshall, no. She's almost gone.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help, Marshall.
The
No.
nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
Marshall, I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Because I could have been down here to help. I could have stopped the hiss. I don't need any of those. I could have stopped the hiss, man.
I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
You hope I'll improve my attitude. Return to the crossroad. How dare you speak to me that way? Do you realize I'm the... Y'all have no respect for the director. I'm the director, man. You can't talk to me like that. Whoa, there's one of the large monsters.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
Well, I mean, let's be honest, right? You were ready. It's just Marshall didn't think you were ready. Like, if Marshall would have cooperated with us, she'd have been alive to see everything. Well, at least she'd have had a chance to live.
I thought I'd know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
So if there is ever a second game, if there's ever a Control 2, it appears that that will focus more on the board Informer rather than altered items. But that right there is what the board members look like, apparently. And looks like these, well, I don't know, because it's like these look like hiss infected people. So who knows if the board, who knows whether or not the board has good intentions for us or bad ones. From the research I've done, we're not gonna, I mean, there's no other further telling of the story as of right now. So this pretty much concludes Control. At least until they make a sequel. I'm not sure if they're gonna make one. I hope they do. Right now they're working on Alan Wake 2, so there's no telling. But at least for now.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Okay.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any his corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself. Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
Northmore, I believe, was the director before Trench. No. He was the director before Ash. Ash was the director before Trench.
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
Well, I mean, I can actually effectively say that considering I beat Former, and if I can beat Former, I can beat the board, so...
What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or
Here she
group
go.
or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
I mean, when you think about it, Former...
I'm gonna keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Former helped me out where the board didn't.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll be whatever I want to be. You can't talk to me like that. Former, what's wrong with you, boy? You know, if you feeling bad, you might need to get out of here because that radiation field might be affecting you. But anyways, Former helped me out, whereas the board did not. The board gave me one ability, where Former made it so I can go back in and get the other ability. So, I'm thinking Former might be like an alien entity that is aware of the board's true intentions and wants to help us out, wants to help us stop the board. But it could be that both of them have their own hidden agendas that we just don't know about. But that is going to conclude Control. I may do a video going back to the Panopticon and cleansing all of the altered items. But again, that's just a side mission to help you level up. It's not going to add anything to the story, but each altered item does have its own story and its own event, which, you know, is very interesting to read. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that Marshall did not have enough confidence in us or in me to take me down there to the nail, because I'm pretty sure if Jessie had been down there at the nail with her, she wouldn't have had to blow the nail up. They could have destroyed the hiss, and she could have prevented any well, I don't know if she could have prevented any of the hiss getting in, but there is one other thing. And that was the note that after Marshall blew up the nail, it's possible that the board caused an astral spike that damaged her suit to allow the hiss to come in and corrupt her. So we also know that Trench pretty much took his own life. So, but then again, Trench was infected by the hiss. So we know Trench was infected by the hiss. We know that the handgun that the director uses was a gift from the nail itself. So there's a lot of unanswered questions that really demands a sequel, and hopefully there's one in the works. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough of Control. I thought it was a blast. And I'm as of right now, the next playthrough besides Mass Effect that I'm doing is a new RPG by Namco Bandai or Bandai Namco, whichever one it is, called Scarlet Nexus, and it's actually it's actually turned out to be pretty good so far, I think. As far as the story is concerned, you will see videos of that coming out soon as well. So I also might do some training in Battlefield 5. I've recently picked that up and trying to get back to my FPS roots. Being an OG back in the days of Unreal Tournament, coming into Battlefield 5 is a completely different atmosphere than Call of Duty. But yeah, I might put some training sessions on the channel, or might do a live stream of it. But for the most part, right now, it's just me dying over and over again. So, and getting frustrated at missing all of my shots. But the guns shoot different in this game. But that is going to be it for Control. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, you know what to do. Stay blessed.